Dodo's story is where the intrigue truly takes hold.
Yeah.
A tragic incident occurs, and the truth of what happened is slowly revealed through the perspectives of multiple characters, each offering their own piece of the puzzle.
It's true.
It's like you, the reader, are piecing together this complex mosaic of memory, bias, and hidden truths.
This layered narrative.
Welcome to Witter. Who Has Time to Read? The podcast that brings deep dives for busy minds. Listen to AI hosts Jane and Dane and get ready to unpack the world's most captivating books in just a fraction of the time. Whether commuting, working out, or just squeezing in a quick break, we deliver key insights, thought-provoking themes, and takeaways you can carry into your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Plus, use our links in the description to purchase this book. Your support helps us bring more engaging book discussions to you. Listen and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Who has time to read? You do, with Witter.
Welcome back to Witter, Deep Dives for Busy Minds. You know, we're diving into another fascinating read this week.
Yeah.
And it's especially poignant as we continue our Black Voices series for Black History Month.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to be back. And this time we're exploring The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride.
Oh, yeah.
A novel that it truly captures the essence of community and resilience and really the enduring power of the human spirit.
I was so drawn in right away by the setting.
Yeah.
Pottstown, Pennsylvania in the 1930s.
Right.
It's like this microcosm of America, right? This vibrant mix of cultures.
Yeah.
You've got Jewish immigrants seeking new beginnings, the Black community of Chicken Hill facing their own set of challenges, the Low-God community holding fast to their unique traditions,
right,
and then, of course, the established white townspeople.
Yeah. And it's fascinating how McBride so deftly interweaves these different threads, right?
Yeah.
So, showing how their lives intersect and collide, shaping the social fabric of Pottstown. Right.
And he doesn't shy away from the realities of prejudice and the systemic inequalities of the time. Yeah. But he also highlights those moments of unexpected connection where compassion and understanding transcend those barriers.
For me, the heart of the story lies with Chona. A strong-willed, compassionate owner of the Heaven and Earth Grocery Store, and her husband, Moshe, the devoted and rather theatrical impresario.
He is larger than life, that one.
Right. Their marriage itself is a testament to defying societal norms.
Absolutely.
And their unwavering commitment to justice becomes this driving force for change within their community.
Yeah, you know what struck me about Chona and Moshe is their embodiment of resilience. They build a life filled with love and music and a profound sense of community. Yeah. Not merely surviving, but truly thriving in the face of adversity.
Yeah.
And their compassion extends beyond their immediate family, right?
Yeah.
They take in a young deaf boy named Dodo.
And this act of kindness becomes a catalyst for the central mystery that unfolds throughout the novel.
Oh, that's right. Dodo's story is where the intrigue truly takes hold.
Yeah.
A tragic incident occurs, and the truth of what happened is slowly revealed through the perspectives of multiple characters, each offering their own piece of the puzzle.
It's true.
It's like you, the reader, are piecing together this complex mosaic of memory, bias, and hidden truths.
This layered narrative structure is so effective in highlighting the novel's themes of prejudice and resilience. You see how racism, anti-Semitism, and ableism impact the lives of the characters in both subtle and overt ways.
Right.
It's not just about individual acts of discrimination, but the insidious ways these biases are embedded in the social structures and power dynamics of the town.
And amidst this darkness, there are these extraordinary acts of kindness and sacrifice.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you mentioned, Dodo. And we see this fierce love and protection from Addie, who takes him under her wing. And then there's Nate, Moshe's loyal friend, always there to lend a hand.
Always.
These characters embody the strength and spirit of community that persist even in the face of hardship.
Absolutely. And one character who truly grapples with the complexities of navigating a prejudiced society is Doc Roberts, the town doctor. He's forced to confront his own conflicted past and the expectations of his community, raising profound questions about complicity, redemption, and the courage to challenge deeply ingrained societal norms. And, speaking of Doc Roberts, his internal struggle really exemplifies how deeply prejudice can permeate a community.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about overt acts of discrimination, right? Yeah. But the way these biases become ingrained in the very fabric of society, shaping perceptions and opportunities.
It really makes you think about how individuals grapple with those societal expectations, especially when those expectations conflict with their own sense of morality and compassion. Do they conform to the status quo, or do they find the courage to challenge it?
And that challenge is often met with resistance.
Right.
But what's so inspiring in the Heaven and Earth grocery store is how McBride showcases the resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering determination to fight for justice and equality, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds.
One of the things that struck me is how McBride uses music as this powerful unifying force.
Oh, absolutely.
The novel is filled with these vibrant musical traditions, jazz, klezmer, gospel, reflecting the rich tapestry of cultures that make up Pottstown.
It's more than just background music, right? It's integral to the story.
Yeah.
Music becomes a language that transcends cultural boundaries, connecting people on an emotional level, offering solace in times of sorrow, and sparking moments of pure joy.
There's this one scene, for example, where characters from different backgrounds gather at Chona's store and they start playing music together.
Yes.
It's this impromptu jam session. It's like all the walls come down. They're no longer defined by their differences, but united by this shared love for music.
That scene beautifully encapsulates the power of art to bridge divides and create a sense of community. And it's not just about celebration. Music also serves as a conduit for expressing sorrow and processing trauma, offering a way to articulate emotions that words alone can't capture.
It makes me think about how music has played such a pivotal role in the Black experience.
Right.
From spirituals during slavery to the blues, jazz, and hip-hop. Music becomes this vehicle for storytelling, for preserving cultural heritage, and for expressing resistance and resilience in the face of oppression.
Absolutely. And in the Heaven and Earth grocery store, music becomes this thread that weaves together the diverse experiences of the characters, highlighting their shared humanity and the universality of human emotions.
But while music provides those moments of harmony and connection, there's also this undercurrent of secrets and lies that runs through the novel, threatening to unravel the fragile bonds that hold the community together.
That's right. The search for truth becomes central to the narrative.
Right.
Characters grapple with their own biases, uncover hidden truths about themselves and their loved ones, and ultimately strive to understand the complex web of events that led to the central tragedy.
It makes you realize how secrets can have a ripple effect.
Oh, yeah.
Not just on individuals, but on entire communities.
It's true.
They create divisions, fuel suspicion,
and
make it difficult to establish trust and understanding.
And the novel explores this tension between concealing the truth and confronting it, right? Do you protect those you love? Even if it means perpetuating a lie?
Right.
Or do you risk exposing the truth, even if it causes pain and disrupts the established order?
It's a moral dilemma that many of the characters face. And their choices have profound consequences, not only for themselves, but for future generations.
And it highlights the importance of accountability and reconciliation. How do you acknowledge past wrongs, seek forgiveness, and build a more just and equitable future?
Those themes are particularly relevant as we reflect on Black History Month.
Absolutely.
A time to remember the struggles and triumphs of the Black community.
Yeah.
The Heaven and Earth grocery store doesn't shy away from the painful realities of racism and discrimination.
Right.
But it also celebrates the resilience, the creativity, and the enduring spirit of those who fought for equality and justice.
And that's what makes this novel so impactful.
Yeah.
It's not just a historical account.
Right.
It's a story that resonates with contemporary issues, prompting us to examine our own biases, consider the complexities of community, and reflect on the choices we make that shape our world.
It's a story that leaves you with more questions than answers.
It does.
But I think that's the mark of truly great literature.
I agree.
It sparks conversations, challenges assumptions, and encourages us to grapple with the complexities of the human experience.
And those conversations are essential, especially during Black History Month.
Right.
As we celebrate the achievements of Black individuals and reflect on the ongoing struggle for racial justice. It's crucial to amplify Black voices and engage with the rich tapestry of stories that illuminate the Black experience in all its diversity and complexity.
It really makes you realize that the Heaven and Earth grocery store isn't just a story confined to the past.
Right.
It speaks to the ongoing conversation about race, identity, and belonging that we're still grappling with today.
Precisely. And that's why it's so important to seek out and amplify diverse voices in literature, particularly during Black History Month.
Yeah.
James McBride offers a unique perspective, but there are so many other talented Black authors out there who are sharing their stories and enriching our understanding of the world.
I'm curious, what are some other Black authors you've encountered whose works have left a lasting impression on you?
Well, one author who immediately comes to mind is Colson Whitehead.
Okay.
His novel, The Nickel Boys, which won the Pulitzer Prize, is a searing indictment of racial injustice and the brutal realities of the Jim Crow South. It's a difficult read, but it's also incredibly powerful and thought-provoking.
I haven't read that one yet.
Oh, you should.
But it's definitely going on my list.
Yeah.
And that's what Witter is all about, right? Helping our listeners discover these compelling stories and delve into deeper conversations about the books that are shaping our understanding of the world.
Exactly. We're like that friend who can't wait to share a fascinating book with you, even if you only have a few minutes to spare.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the Heaven and Earth grocery store, I want to leave our listeners with this.
Okay.
What are some of the Black authors whose works have resonated with you?
Yeah.
Share your recommendations in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation.
And remember, even if you're short on time, there's always room for a little Witter in your life.
Thanks for joining us on this journey through Pottstown's history.
It was my pleasure.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive into a captivating read.
Thanks for listening to Witter, Who Has Time to Read, produced by One Media. Please support the author by purchasing the book or audiobook using the link in the description. It's a great way to help keep the art of writing alive. And stay in the loop. Subscribe to our newsletter for updates on weekly deep dives. And don't forget to share your thoughts or suggest our next deep dive at witterpodcast@gmail.com.